Good morning. What are we getting into today? I do know it's dark out. Turn my high beams on. Yes, I know they're on a separate switch, but that is how it's gonna have to go for a while. With my external lights is I use my front bumper lights down there, as you guys can probably, well, we'll get out and I'll show you. We'll just have to start using these as kind of like high and low beams, them guys right there, because there is no way I'm paying 500 bucks for yeah, the optional LED light, or the high-low kit from John Deere. Well, so we got the combine all done. We got a brand new 90-degree elbow up there that goes down into the grain tank. What we had to do was, I was forbidden to video what was going on because for just some things going on, and what we had to do was pull it apart right there where the light is shining, right there at the tip of my light, and we slid it back, put the 6120 up underneath of it to support it. We put the bucket on it, wrapped a come along, or not come along, it's ratchet strap around it to kind of support it, and then we used the tool truck, the crane, picked it up right about center, somewheres towards this end, just enough to get the weight off of it. And then we took the bolts out, slid it back, took the other piece, slid it back, and pulled that 90 up out, and switched the gearbox and everything that ran it over to this new one. So it is all fixed back together, and we're just doing a little maintenance on this rainy day. We had initially thought that it was that rod up there. That was bad, okay, because we have welded that before. There's a switch that when this auger is folded in all the way, that does not allow the auger to be started, and thus accidentally being hit going down the road, spewing grain out all over the place. That is what we first thought was wrong, but it was that 90-degree elbow that was bent. So got everything all put back the way it should go, and that flighting is really wore in that auger, so we're gonna have to be taking this all back apart this winter and replacing the flighting. That elbow, just the elbow alone, that guy right there, that real red looking thing, was $1,100 later in parts, just for that little guy there. $1,100 and some change. So we might as well just say it was $1,000 just for that little piece there. They make an updated one that is heavier, It is more for rice combines, and for that same thing, just in a rice configuration, because it's thicker, because the rice is more abrasive, it was $3,000. So we just opted to go with this one. But that auger is gonna need some attention. We don't really think it was all when Dad hit me the other day. This thing, the corn is wet this year. It is wet, it is heavy, and that has the extension on it, as that little emblem there indicates. It has the extension on it. Because you come out here, you minus an extension, you would go to about right there with less the extension, okay? So you take that out, or you take that out, and that makes up your extension, okay? So you got all this weight that is swung out here, and you're bouncing through the field uneven. You know, you can watch that auger do this, okay? Like if you hit something like a hole or something, you can watch that auger just sit there and bounce. Or if you're on uneven terrain, it'll do the same thing because of all the weight of the corn that is in this thing. It just so happened that it broke pre or mid-harvest, I mean. So it's unfortunate, but we got her back up and going. And we're just gonna, I guess, keep plugging away here. We think that this rear end on this combine has been hit at some time, or at some point, because, well, everything is all out of kilter. I think it is, yeah, right there. Right there. You can kind of see where that panel has been dented. I think maybe the previous owner might have backed into something, and might have had an owie with this, but it's hard to tell because everything just, I don't know, nothing was setting right up there, but we got that addressed. But just from all the problems we've been having with this, this rear end has been hit, okay? We bought this from Morrison. They are a tractor salvage dealer business, small farm, and we don't have any complaints with the combine. It had I don't remember if it had the axle duals on it, but we opted for the single tires, the single wide tires, and that you had to change the hubs out to a heavier duty hub, or the wheel spacing could be different. The ladder had to be slid in or readjusted there, and the tires obviously had to be redone. So it's been a good older combine. It's had a hard life until It came to our farm. I'm not knocking Morrison. All that I know is that this thing has been hit in the rear end. And I'm not blaming Morrison. It could have been the farm before them. I'm not sure. But here it is under tender loving care. And that is exactly what every piece of equipment deserves, is a little bit of TLC once in a while. We do a good job of keeping up with maintenance, greasing things like the grain cart, greasing the tractors, greasing the Salford, greasing the combine, as you guys have saw there, that there's a grease gun. Okay. And a new tube of grease. So that indicates that we are taking good care of our equipment by greasing it. As you can see, there is fresh grease there. So the rest of this machine has gotten grease, and it's just stuff like that that keeps your equipment going. So I'm going to I guess get back on with this rainy, cruddy, what is today, the 28th of November, or October. I mean, I'm getting ahead of myself. What the heck here am I doing? But we will catch back up with you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.